So one of my videos, I told y'all fellas, pick y'all poison. So I feel like it's only right if I tell y'all the time where I was chosen and I chose her back. So I work at a big company, a lot of people in there. And, I get a lot of choosing signals. Shorties be, they be feeling me. I walk down the lane, I'm seeing a girl touch her whole crouch. She touched her whole crouch, my boy. When a woman choosing you, she gonna make sure you get the point. She gonna make sure you get the point, you know what I mean? So you never gonna have too much confusion on a woman choosing you. She gonna make it obvious for you. So, I just be doing my job and things like that. And I go into the break room one day and I'm getting me some water. And a woman come in, and she looked me up and down. I'm like, she choosing. You know what I mean? And it's income first. It's always income first. But this time around, I'm not gonna lie, the game just came out of me. See, when you got the game, sometimes it just come out. You're not even really controlling it like that. The game just came out that time. You know what I mean? So I go talk to her. I spit game at her. I'm like, what's your name? She telling me her name. I'm like, I see you looking at me. Shoot, what's up? You know what I mean? Put my number in your phone and, hit my phone. We go from there. So she get my number down. She cheesing. I go about my business. She was like a cleaning lady. Like a young woman cleaning. And now I'm going about my job. She hit me up. Now instantly, I had already set up the link up. Like, we can get up outside of work. We could, I'll come get you. And we'll go from there. We'll do our thing. So fast forward, I go get her. I got my instrumental playing. I listen to instrumentals. I like some fire beat that I could just rock out with and just get into my visions and just lock in, to the vibe. So I go get her and we vibing. She start talking to me about her past and who she is as a person. How her ex-boyfriend ain't nothing. Y'all know how that talk go. Y'all know how that talk. That's what they all say. They all say, man, my ex dude, he wasn't nothing. He ain't do nothing for me. Look, my baby, I'm just trying to go, I'm trying to go crazy. You feel me? I ain't really trying to hear all that, but you gotta play it smooth. You know what I mean? I'm like, I hear you. For sure, I hear you. You know what I mean? I'm just talking game to her. So we get to the crib and we chilling for a while, and I bust that move on her. Off rip. You know what I mean? I started up and we getting into it. I'm winding her down. And then boom, I'm going crazy. But now here's the thing, fellas. Let me put y'all on to something. Cause I took her at this point. I took her up to the room, laid her down and got to it. Cause she was choosing. When a shorty choosing you, she gonna make it obvious. She gonna let you know she wants you to make that move. So it's gonna be on you for real. So let me tell you something. A lot of these shorties will be like, I want something big. I want you to whip something big out. But a lot of these shorties can't even take nothing big. You know what I mean? I'm in there. She like, it's too much. I'm like, man, take that. Because at the end of the day, y'all doing all this talking like, oh, my guy gotta be this amount of inches. all type of junk. But when you get in it, it's too much. It's too much. Nah, what was all that talking you was doing? You gotta finish what you start. See, you gotta make these females finish what they start. Don't give them no pass. Don't be no nice guy. Don't be no nice guy and give them no pass. You gotta apply all pressure. So I'm applying all pressure. You know what I mean? It get to the point where shorty like, it's too much. I'm gonna have to just give you fellatio. I'm gonna just have to give you fellatio. So at this point, I'm like, okay. But whole time, I'm spitting game in her ear. You have to spit game in her ear. These shorties want to hear you talk. You know what I mean? You could talk them through a lot of stuff. You could get them to that point to where they losing control, to where they forget they have a conscience. They conscience is tuned into your words, your actions. So I'm still talking to her. I begin to get the fellatio. And I ain't gonna lie, she giving me that fellatio for real. So, you know, after we finish up, we began talking and stuff like that. Just life. You know what I mean? We chopping it up. We kick back. She telling me the things she got going on in her life. And I'm just giving her the logic for real. You know, a lot of times we talk about our problems and stuff, but it be really like, I'm not going to say simple, because we all got different problems, but it just come down to the logic of our situation and what can we do to go about it. So I was just talking game to her, and I was just letting her know, you know what I mean, what it is. And she was just liking my mind. She was, you know, liking what I had going on. But at the same time, the reason I did it was, you know, because I had the idea that I'm at a big company. She choosing. You know, she look good. And I don't really see her around at work like that. So I'm like, it would be cool. You know what I mean? But, you know, you still diving into some poisons, you know, because at the end of the day, it's your income. It's where you at to make money. You know what I mean? So the guts was good. You know what I mean? She was watery type, John. But they will do that talk and not back they talk. So you want to be the one to finish it. You always want to be the one to finish it. Finish what they start. Finish what they start. So after that, we get in the car. You know, I turn my instrumental back on, and I'm just bobbing my head. I'm vibing. I'm bobbing my head. I'm bobbing my head. You know what I mean? I'm bobbing my head. You know what I mean? I'm bobbing my head. We vibing. Because when you throw that instrumental on, you get into that mode. You get into that mode of where it's just like, it's your thought space. You get into your reality. So, you know what I mean? She catching the vibe. You know what I mean? She was like 30 minutes out from where I was. So it was a long car ride. And, you know, I took her home. And then, yeah, that was that. I told her, you know, get in safe. And then I turned around and went my way. So, you know, one thing I would say, always put income first. You know, when you at your job, over messing with somebody at your job. Because at the end of the day, we got to get paid, my boy. We got to get paid. So I thought it was only right that I told y'all the story of when, you know, I got chose on and I chose her. I thought it was only right. And to the subscriber that hit my phone with that message, it was heartfelt. I appreciated that. You know what I mean? Y'all my homies for real. So I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to holler at y'all in another one.